It's another exciting version of Let's Get Loud.
I don't even have my microphone.
Come on, Mederios, get prepared here. Let's Get Loud with me, your loud host. It's my co-host, Mederios, who can't even remember to find her microphone. That's because it's on that arm.
I can't believe I almost just muted myself.
She's doing like 3 things at once, folks, so give her a little grace.
Holy cow, I was like, wait, what am I speaking into? I've lost my voice.
What do we want to start off with this week, Mederios? Your team being the #1 seed in the NFL.
That was huge. Actually, our win was huge, and I'll say it really kind of came down to the wire. There was a lot of injuries. Micah Parson ended up tearing his ACL.
Hey, Patrick Surtain with a great interception that kind of turned that game around.
Yeah, it was.
So,
I will say,
Patriots losing?
Like I've been saying all season long, I'm still a little bit concerned about the offense. I mean, in the first half, it wasn't really that great. It was kind of lackluster.
Lackluster.
But we turned it around. Defense, always pretty solid. And man, you got to feel bad for the receiver. The Packers receiver that just got hurt. Christian.
Watson?
Yeah, man, hurt again. Can you imagine you come back from a knee injury all season long, you've been out, got hurt at the end of last year, and then you get hurt again?
That's tough. But that's the NFL.
But he's like cursed. And obviously, big news when it comes to the Chiefs and not making the playoffs.
I saw a crazy stat that this is the first time that Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady are not in the AFC Championship since 2010. That 2010 was Big Ben Roethlisberger and Mark Sanchez, the criminal. They faced off in the 2010 AFC Championship, but that's crazy. And then this is
criminal.
Well, alleged criminal. Excuse me. He hasn't been convicted yet. And how about this stat? This is the first time since 1998 that Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, or Peyton Manning have not been involved in an AFC championship.
I know, and a lot of people have been saying that they think that this possibly could be the year for Josh Allen, because usually...
Or not AFC championship playoffs, my bad.
He gets...
Josh Allen...
He usually gets taken out by Mahomes, or, it's crazy, and so they were like, is this the year that he does...
Well, they pulled a big rabbit out of their hat the other day because they were getting their asses kicked. It was 21-0. Believe me, because I was playing somebody like Drake May. Drake May had 20 points right off the bat, and I'm thinking, down goes my team. But no, because I'm shifting it to fantasy now. Who had Trevor Lawrence getting 55 points in a PPR league? 55 points to help lead my team to victory.
I thought you hated PPR.
I still do. Well, I don't hate PPR, but I just don't want it in my league. My league's for the old people, which I didn't do good in my league. I finished out of the playoffs. I was the only one who was not getting any money out of the pool. Wow. And I'm your commissioner. That's if I don't run off with the money.
So people that have been following our fantasy seasons, Kevin did beat his wife, who was the #2 seed.
Who had a way better... She had the 1-2 punch of Cook and Josh Allen, but it was the 55 points from the man girl, Trevor Lawrence, because he's got that pretty hair. 55 points, and then what else? This is like the most ironic part about it. She's a huge Chargers fan. So happy the Chargers beat the Chiefs. I had the Chargers defense, 29 points, baby, because they shut them down.
Yeah. No, that's crazy, but I was just like, wow, I can't believe that you knocked her out.
She was a little bit upset, but she goes, if I was going to lose to anybody, I'd want it to be to you because the money's still coming into the same bank account.
It's still going to help out with the
and plus,
the
she's got bragging rights anyways because Chargers beat the Dolphins earlier in the season. So, hey, if we can get some cash, it's going to help with the Christmas purchases.
Have you gotten all your Christmas shopping done?
Pretty much, yeah. I think we're good. A lot of mailing and whatnot. Only thing that we are slow on is getting the Christmas cards out. We have them all, everything ready to go, but I've just been too lazy to sit down and address them. So if they don't get there by Christmas, it's as long as they get there by New Year's, I think we're good.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, man, Christmas has really just snuck up upon us.
Snuck up on us, yes. Really
I
has.
mean,
It's almost here. We're like 1 week away from Christmas.
I know.
From good old Saint Nick
Saint
coming down
Nick.
our chimneys.
I know. I'll say. So my mom got Jackpot an advent calendar. It's like a treat advent calendar.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Holy cow, he loves that thing. So there's like different treats. There's like chicken, jerky.
I don't know what
things.
Storm's gonna get. We haven't
Yeah.
really discussed it
You
yet.
haven't gotten anything for Storm?
We're
Poor
going
Storm.
to, but we have plenty of time.
And
we got a week.
my mom got him a fa la 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 shirt.
Sweater to keep him warm in this foggy weather. Couple things for my teams. Dolphins they put Tua on the bench
Yeah, how
where
do
he
you feel about
belongs.
that?
I mean, I'm done with him. I know it's going to be a big cap hit over the next 2 years. That's the bed they made. That's why the GM got fired. Mike McDaniel saved his job, I think, because they could have quit at 1-6. They didn't. But the fact that he made Tua serviceable for this amount of time. But look at him. He can't move. He has no mobility, can't throw on the run, can't run for a first down. When he's not accurate, his accuracy's gone down. He's terrible, and he has no arm. So Dolphins are done, but this weekend, let's go at Texas A&M. And people have been complaining online because the 9 a.m., there's 3 playoff games this weekend. The 9 a.m. game is the Texas A&M Miami game, and the 2 later games involve James Madison and Tulane, and everybody's going, why the hell did they put this thing on at noon Eastern, 9 in the morning when it should have been the primetime game? I don't care. I want it as early as
I
possible.
kind of like an early game, to
I do
to
too.
be honest, because then you have the rest of your day.
Yes,
You know?
and if the Hurricanes lose, I'll be grumpy.
Yeah.
And if the Hurricanes win, I'll be on cloud 9.
Cloud 9. So we're obviously closing out 2025. Not almost, like 2 weeks until 2026.
I
That's
know,
hard
it's
to
crazy.
believe. Holy cow.
Crazy, we're almost here.
Did you have any New Year's resolutions for 2025? And do you have any going into 2026?
No, I'm not big on resolutions. So, I mean, I guess I can just say, just try and improve and be a better person. And like, I think one way I've really stepped that up is on my bike rides. I've eliminated taking videos of me cursing people out. And I have not, believe it or not, since probably
Well, you said
September,
it
I've not cussed out people or screamed at people. I've just gone about my ride. So I'm going to try to keep that
You don't
going
yell at
for
people
2026. No, it's not worth it. We know how people are crazy, and we don't know who's going to have a gun. I mean, I saw a story out of Vegas where a guy got cut off, so he got pissed and he chased these people on the freeway, and then the other guy rolled down his window and
Yikes.
yelled at, and the guy pulled out a gun and shot into the car, and then ended up killing the dude's 13-year-old kid. And the dude that did it was like, I didn't know there was a kid in the car, not excusing his behavior, like, why are you pulling a gun anyways? So I'm just gonna put my head down and pedal. Something happens, there's no need to be shot
Not worth
out on the
it.
roadway. Not worth it.
Not worth it. Well, speaking about New Year's, obviously they have the new ball at Times Square. It's all LED. It's kind of interesting. I'll pull up a video right now of it. But
Watching on TV is okay. Being there,
I know
I'm
that's
too old for that kind of
That's
stuff.
what I wanted to talk to you about. So, would you, if you got the opportunity
nope.
to go to Times Square, would you
I'll
do
go
it?
to Times Square, but my ass will be in my really nice hotel room, because I'm not going to deal with that nonsense.
So
The last time I
yeah.
did any kind of organized activity for New Year's was back when 99 switched to 2000. I was working Y2K. I had to go to South Lake Tahoe.
Did you really think the world was going to end, or no?
Nobody knew it was going to happen.
Okay,
so
but
they
my
sent me.
question is, did you think there was a possibility?
I mean, a little bit, but maybe 3%. But we got sent, I was working in Reno at the time, we got sent to South Lake Tahoe, and that was crazy. And we had access to porta potties, so we were fine. But people are packed in, and women were taking their tops off. It was like 25 degrees. People were climbing poles. people were making out with each other, male and female and female. And so it was crazy. Crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Drunkenness.
Why just because people thought the world was going to end? And
Well,
they just
people
doing
were
whatever?
drunk and it was New Year's Eve. People get crazy on New Year's Eve.
Okay, speaking of New Year's Eve, I feel like it's the most overrated holiday, especially for going out. I swear to God, I
Because
always
there's so
go
much
out.
hype and it never lives up to the hype. The only time I had an exciting New Year's that I can remember was when I was younger in Vegas. We went down to the Strip. Crazy, you know, I'm talking when I was like 22.
Yeah.
And then ended the night at an adult club. That's it.
I just think in general, like New Year's Eve, like you think it's gonna be so exciting. There's gonna be
never
this
is.
huge like build up to
Never
New
is.
Year's, and then it's like, wah, wah. In fact, I'm so happy that I'm working on New Year's Day so that I could be asleep during New Year's Eve and when it hits
Well, you know,
midnight.
this is what I miss about New Year's Day, is you don't have the college football smorgasbord like you used to. There would be like tons of bowl games on New Year's Day. We would get together, the guys, we'd play poker, we watch football and eat from like 9 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night on the West Coast. And it was great.
Kind of going back to Times Square. So people that do go there for New Year's Eve, it's like a whole thing. Okay, first of all, it's so expensive to go there during New Year's Eve. But then you're assigned to a certain area.
And you're not
okay?
leaving that area.
And you aren't allowed to leave. Not only that, but you can't really like move anything.
You can't bring alcohol with you, nor would you want to, because then you got to go to the bathroom.
I know. Well, in fact, some people wear diapers because you're there from the very crack of dawn through the entire day and you're not moving. And once
Right.
they set you, there's no...
Right. So you know what that means? If you got to wear a diaper for something and you're not 99 or 9 months, you're not in a good place. Right?
I agree. It doesn't
It's
seem...
ridiculous.
It does not
You're
seem
not going to
revealing
catch
to me
me
at all.
wearing a diaper to spend 7 hours in the brutal cold that is New York for some stupid ball to drop to tell me that it's going from one year to the next. Nope. I don't need it. I don't want it. Not gonna do it.
Too funny. Well, Kevin and I were out and about over the weekend, had a couple of parties to go to.
I had 3 parties. You two, I had 3.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
that took
In one night.
That took
you
a
guys.
lot out of me. Went to a birthday party, a holiday party, and a cowboy party. And when I got to the cowboy party, I was kind of like, it was only 10 o'clock. And
I was dead.
Yeah, but it was like kind of everybody had moved on and moved out.
I know. We'll have to ask George if people came back around for the second
Probably
wave
not.
or not. But anyways, Kevin was able to get a couple of Christmas presents. One of them, Snoop on the Stoop.
It was a good present. It's already up on my tree.
It's already up on the tree. The
Snoop on the Stoop. We'll show you a
Instead of
picture.
Elf on the Shelf.
And that was a Kathy trade.
How do you feel about the Elf on the Shelf?
I don't do it in my house. I don't have an
Jeez.
elf on a shelf.
No, I know. I
don't like it either.
Why?
I'm not gonna, because you gotta take the time to move it around. No.
I was obsessed with the Elf on the Shelf, and I actually made, so I have siblings that are quite a bit younger than me.
That's a little bit different, I think. See, I didn't grow up with siblings.
Okay.
So, and then 2, so, I mean, I get it if it's, but Kathy and I,
actually went to so there was George, was the first Elf on the Shelf. And I would do different things. Like I had where it was like pooping in a wine jar with a Hershey Kiss. And then I did one where it was making a snow angel on the counter with the flour. And then I did another where it was actually like skydiving. And then there was a female Elf on the Shelf snowflake that came the next year. And then I ended up, getting suits and a wedding dress for them, and they got married on Christmas Eve. And the next year they came with a baby Elf on the Shelf.
What did your brothers and sisters think of this?
They loved it.
Okay.
They loved
That's
it.
the important thing. I'm not going to bon humbug. If they enjoyed it, That's great. I don't do it, but then I don't have kids, and I didn't grow up with a bunch of kids around me. Being an only
But if
child.
you have to remember it. If you don't
Oh,
remember it, you're screwed.
everybody I know has done an Elf on the Shelf. I know several people. So.
No, I'm saying in general, if you don't move it, like during the night, you could screw up you gotta
Well,
make sure
maybe the
you're-
elf is lazy and decided to just park it at a certain place for a couple of days. Right? We all have that time. We don't want to move.
How is your cat doing with eating the Christmas tree?
He's moved past it. Cats are smart, but like for the first week when we put up our tree, that little bastard gets in there and you see it. He doesn't climb the tree. He doesn't mess with ornaments. He doesn't do any of that stuff. His one thing is he starts chewing on the tree for the first 2 weeks, throws up, and I say to him, bro, you know this. We've done this every year you've been here in this household. You eat it and you vomit. And it takes him like 2 weeks to realize like, hey, not gonna do that anymore. So he gets over it, he loves to get under the tree and just kind of chill. Or he loves to sit on his little blankie and look at the tree. So I've heard horror stories of friends where they'd climb the tree and whatnot. My cat messes with it for the first 2 weeks. Then he finally realizes, if I don't, I won't throw up. And then we're good.
Cats are so weird with Christmas stuff. It's crazy. I mean, I don't get it. I have a...
Our previous cat, Lancelot, loved getting into boxes and stuff like that. Storm, he likes looking at the boxes, but he won't do any. He's a pretty chill Christmas cat. He enjoys Christmas, I know that, but he will not mess with the tree or mess with presents until we put a bow. He loves bows and strings.
Yeah.
So once the presents get wrapped, he may start doing a little nibble on the bow, and then I'm like, come on, buddy.
My cousin Ryan, she has to put a gate around her tree. Or one year she put it upside down hanging from the ceiling because her cats just would jump on that damn tree. And you always see those videos on social media where the cat's in the tree. I mean, National Lampoon's the famous scene where the cat's chewing on the cord.
I saw my cousin sent me something on Instagram about a new cat tree. It's an artificial tree that's got like a tunnel that they can climb up and then they can come out a little door in the middle of the tree. I don't know how that would work because cats, when you show them something like that, they're like, hey, that's cool, but I'm just going to climb it this way. I don't need to go up no damn tunnel.
Well, when we come back, we're going to be talking about all things Christmas and music.
Holiday time, you know what that means.
Holiday time.
Dun, 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 dun. Ding, 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 ding.
It's time.
Welcome back to Let's Get Loud.
To Let's Get Loud.
Holiday edition, right?
LGL.
What'd you say, OGL?
LGL.
Sounded like you
Let's
said
Get Loud.
OGL the first
No,
time.
I said LOL. Ha 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 ha.
LOLGL.
So
Hey, laugh out, let's get loud.
all right.
Look at it, look, it's coming up.
We're gonna
Let's
go
just
to the-
honor a milestone. Although it's not, bring it up and we'll explain to the people. So Mariah Carey now, All I Want for Christmas, has spent a cumulative total of 20 weeks at #1, making it the most weeks at #1 for any song or artist, right?
Yeah.
The problem is she now recurs because look, she's done it over the last 6 years if you look at it. So this is 6 years every time she comes in.
And all the other
hits
ones
#1.
are just for the year, right?
Right, and I think Lil Nas X did his consecutively.
Well, I guess also One Sweet Day is 95 to 96.
Yeah, well, that One Sweet Day, though, was because it went over, like, started in 95 and went to 96. So that's consecutive
so it's
weeks.
technically 1
Harry
year.
Styles, 15 weeks in a row. A bar song did it where he was, like, #1 for, like, 17 weeks, got knocked out, went to #2, but then came back for another 2 weeks. So they're all in the general same time frame. She just, because every Christmas...
Yeah, she's
You know,
always up there.
Still an impressive feat, though.
Yeah, so All I Want for Christmas, that was 20 weeks. A bar song, Tipsy, Shabuzi, 19.
Old Town Road.
Man, I hated that song. Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus, 19. Morgan Wallen, Last Night, 16.
Despacito.
Despacito. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
See, and that for the longest time had the longest run from 2017 until what? Looks like 2023 when Morgan Wallen, my favorite,
Yeah.
busted that through. But,
Despacito at 16, and then One Sweet
excuse me,
Day,
Old Town
16.
Road at 2019 established it. So Despacito had a 2-year run as the longest running #1 hit of all time.
And then As It Was, I'm trying to think of what song that is.
Remember, as it was, do 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 do
Oh,
do
yeah. Oh, Kevin, that was in his news car all the time. Was playing that
Yes,
song.
Harry Styles.
Moving on here, though, so this is what we're talking about, the 20 weeks at #1.
Mother Christmas, Mariah. Now let's go to the next.
You want to go to the Billboard?
Yeah, let's go to the so the Hot 100. There we go. This is key though. Last Christmas, highest peak ever by Wham at #2 with that song. And George Michael for the longest time wanted a #1 Christmas hit. He almost got it last week posthumously, but good old Brenda Lee from the 50s, rocking around the Christmas tree,
Yeah,
popping up to #2. You know what's amazing? There's only 2 non-Christmas songs, and I kind of feel bad for the K-pop Demon Hunters because if it wasn't Christmas, they would have knocked Taylor Swift out of the top spot and been in it. I think, this is my prediction, in like 2 weeks when this Christmas nonsense is over, Golden is going to be back to the #1 spot.
Okay, so #1, All I Want for Christmas. 2, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. 3, Last Christmas. 4, Jingle Bell Rock. 5, Santa Tell Me. 6, Golden. 7, Fate of Ophelia. 8, The Christmas Song, Merry Christmas to You. 9, Underneath the Tree.
Yeah, by Kelly Clarkson. Which is a really good song.
And 10, It's the Most Wonderful
It's
Time of
the
the Year.
most wonderful time.
What I take away from this is, like, it depends on whether or not you think All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah is a classic, but for sure, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Last Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock.
Those are 4 classics. We had a debate in the newsroom.
And the Christmas song is also. And so is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
Yes, but I think Santa Tell Me is entering that conversation.
I don't think it is. Okay, do you guys think that Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande is a classic, or is it kind of still too new? I'm going to say it's too new.
Well, it's getting up there. What I love is because
Do you think All I Want for Christmas is a classic? I feel like if it's released before 2000, it's a classic.
Mederios, you can't deny it's a classic. It's the most weeks at #1 for any song.
No, I know, but when I think of like a classic, I
But
think
it is
of
a
like,
classic.
Okay.
It is a classic. Whenever your friends that are into Christmas music, when they start popping up pictures of Mariah in the middle of November, you know what they're talking about.
I do know what they're talking about, but I feel like, I guess, what's the definition of a classic? Like, does it have to meet a certain threshold? You know, like, for example,
Medeiros, it
for
spent
example,
a cumulative total
I
of
know
4
that.
months at #1. It's certified a classic.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is, it's like, for example, Patrick Mahomes is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he's not a Hall of Famer yet, and so it's
Different
like
criteria. She is a Hall of Fame Christmas person. When you are recognized as like the leader of the Christmas song parade, you got to give her the classic. Now, I get you on the Ariana Grande because she hasn't been able to hit #1, but it is in the rotation of songs. Now, yeah, I'm going to tell you something about the Andy Williams. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. He also has another one that's Happy Holidays, which is...
Happy Holidays.
Yep. And you know what? I love the old school voices, though. I do.
Yeah, there is a difference. I don't know. There's something... It's maybe because it's just so genuine.
Yeah.
And just raw. Okay, let's move on to the 200. Break it down, Kevi Kev.
Life of a Showgirl and my favorite Morgan Wallen, the top 2 albums. I said Taylor's not going from this spot anytime soon. She popped out when that Stray Kids knocked her off for a week or 2. But a couple of Christmas albums, though. Look, Nat King Cole and Bing Crosby talking about classics, and Michael Bublé.
So, 1, Life of a Showgirl. 2, I'm the Problem. 3, K-pop, Demon Hunters. 4, Christmas, Michael Bublé. I'm not too crazy about Michael Bublé. It's okay. I'm just saying, like, his Christmas stuff, I don't know. It's okay. I'm more into the classics. Number 5, Ultimate Christmas.
Do you even know who Bing Crosby is?
Yes, I do,
How about
actually.
Nat King Cole?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, so a fun little story real quick because we only have like a minute left.
Go for it.
But my cousin Ryan, we were just talking about her Christmas tree. She was huge into Bing Crosby. And so we used to listen to Bing all the time.
Have you heard The Little Drummer Boy with David Bowie and Bing Crosby?
My mom hates the little drummer.
Oh, no, I know, but I mean, have you heard the...
Yeah, I have.
No,
but I just think of every time my mom just hates the...
Real quickly, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh boy, I don't know if I have one. I feel like I like different things for different things, but I like White Christmas. I like Let It Snow.
By Bing? The original?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Let It Snow. I don't know, Baby It's Cold Outside. I know that's controversial, but
Yeah,
I like that song.
I'm going to tell you my top 3, and they're all from the 80s.
Okay, you only got 15 seconds.
All from the 80s. Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? I know it's a little problematic, but I love it. And number 1, Wham! Last Christmas. That's like my favorite Christmas song. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
That's your favorite?
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
That is definitely not my favorite, but, you know, to each his own.
Yep.
All right. See y'all later. See you
Peace
next
out.
week.